Welcome back to the channel, folks. Mr. H here, and doing something slightly different today. So we're going to be talking about the reign of the Supermen. Now, if you don't know what this is, it's a DC animated movie. I know I don't normally talk about animated movies, and certainly nothing, like this before. However, it's really important to note one thing you probably don't know about me. I love the DC animated movies, and I love, or did anyway, back in the day, the DC animated TV series. Absolutely loved it. So, I thought I'd bring you something special. I managed to see the Reign of the Supermen like a day or so early. And I thought I would review it for you. I really, really liked this film. Now, of course, not really much to spoil in a cartoon movie that has been based on comics. There's so much not really to spoil there. So the main focus of this review is to discuss the animation and the voice cast, and realistically just whether it's worthwhile getting a hold of, because of course these are stories which we've seen time and time again. So first things first, animation style, great. Really liked it. It's not the animation style that I would generally speaking prefer. And what I mean by that is, if anyone remembers Batman the Animated TV series and then Batman Beyond, which was this really, really great and quite intricate and very clearly hand-drawn animation, or at least that's how it looked on the screen, and I loved that animation. I really, really loved it. And I guess what we could say this Reign of the Supermen animation style is kind of like new wave. I don't know what we would call this, but it's definitely, or it looks to be drawn anyway. Maybe a mix of some computer stuff in there somewhere along the line, but it goes well and it's nice. It's not as nostalgic as when we compare it to the older animation style, but it's animation for the new generation, and I think that's something important when, us people who are clearly a little bit older, he says with white in his beard, it's something that we need to take a look at and consider when we review these movies. We can't just say it's not like the good old days. This is animation for a new generation, and it's also a story for a new generation as well, which is really important to note here. Although it's a story which we may have seen time and time again, definitely not a story that the new generations of fans of the DC movies and the DC animated and comics and stuff have seen. They've not really seen this before. So, in terms of the story, it follows up after the death of Superman, which is another new DC animated movie. I haven't seen that one yet, but there's some bits of information in the Reign of Supermen, and we all know the death of Superman. Doomsday, he dies, quotation marks, dies, spoiler alert. But it follows up after that. Good film. It follows up after that with Superman missing and new Supermen turning up. We've got the Man of Steel, or the Steel Man. We've got Superboy, and we have a hologram, kind of, maybe, who knows? And we've got Cyborg Superman rocking up as well. So they're characters which have been around a while. Superboy especially, and Cyborg Superman, been around a while. And yeah, that's it, basically. Everything goes astray, these people turn up, everyone is, trying to question their motives and things like this. But the voice cast is great. So what my gripe with the voice cast, and I do have a gripe with them, is that they are made up of famous actors. Which, I have an issue with it only because it is taking work away from established voice actors. So there's Batman in this, he appears very momentarily, like he's not really there at all. But they didn't give it to Kevin Conroy. They gave it to someone else. Obviously Kevin Conroy might not have wanted it, but they gave it to someone else. And when you take a look at that and you go, well, Kevin Conroy is the voice of Batman in these animated movies. He is Batman. So it's a real shame that they didn't do, at least pay homage to that, I guess you could say. And it is a shame that they are made up of famous actors as opposed to, voice actors, people who do this for a living and they need the work. But that being said, and again, it is a small gripe, this cast was great. So, Rosario Dawson has been in so many Marvel properties, from the Netflix stuff and I believe she was in a DC movie as well. I'd have to double check this. But she's also the voice of Wonder Woman in this movie. What cool Easter egg. Absolutely loved it. And then Superboy, the voice of Superboy, and this is one of those things that you look at and you go, oh, okay, well, who's going to be doing this then? And again, really, really, really quite cool. We have, again, it is an Easter egg. It's one of those ones where you're going to go, really? But it's Cameron Monaghan. So if anyone knows who that is, it's the guy who does the Joker in Gotham, or at least their version of the Joker. So what a cool Easter egg. What a really, really cool Easter egg. You got the Joker playing Superboy. But they all do really, really well. And actually, Cameron Monaghan is probably one of those people, you're not going to know it. You're not going to recognize the voice. So in terms of actors doing very, very well in this voice acting role, he was superb. I couldn't have told you that it was him at all. I had to go up, afterwards when I was doing my research for this review, to then have a look and go, oh, really? God damn. So the voice cast did really, really well. On the topic of the animation, and this is a small observational gripe. It's not really even a gripe. It's just a, hey? It's like a question mark on it. But a lot of people's eyes were purple. Seemed a bit odd, really. Not really sure why. Just one of those things that you look at, and you in hindsight when you're making these reviews, and you just go, right, what was the good, what was the bad, and what can I comment on? Purple eyes, very strange. I've not seen that before. Very, very strange. But I liked this. I liked this movie. It's definitely DC animated for a new generation, so I'm not going to review it too harshly. It's not for me, strictly speaking, I guess, because I've seen these things before. We've had Doomsday, the death of Superman, and stuff like that. So it's definitely not really for me, but I had great fun with it. It reminded me of watching Batman animated series and Batman Beyond, which I loved. So it's good. It is good. I think it's out today. Could I recommend it? Yeah, of course, definitely. I mean, if you've got kids that are into it as well, sit down and watch it with them, because I tell you what, this is a movie which it would be great to see from a perspective of someone that has seen these stories before, to then be put in the eyes of a fresh generation. I think that's where you'll get your most enjoyment out of this. It's a good film, but you've seen the story before, no doubt. So can I recommend it? Yes, absolutely. Is it decent? Yes, it is. It is pretty decent. But look out for the purple eyes, because that cracked me up. Whoa, hold up, Mr. H. It's me, Mr. H. I'm back. I just need to. You need to hold your horses 1 second. One important thing you didn't mention, mate. Mullet Superman when he came back. I've got to talk about this. One small gripe. He didn't have his beard. Why didn't he have his beard? He had like a shaded line, but they didn't commit. They gave him a mullet. They gave him a mullet, which I appreciate, but they did not. I repeat, ladies and gentlemen, they did not give him the beard. And as someone that likes that, I think that's a cool look for Superman. Disappointed, really disappointed. You gave him the mullet, but you didn't go full force, and you didn't give him the full beard as well. So a bit of a shame there. Listen, look, I was editing this video, and yeah, I forgot that I didn't say that, so I needed to jump in and just say that, because I know that will actually be on a lot of people's minds, whether he had the mullet and the beard or not. But yes, there you go. You are now informed on the hair of Superman in this movie. Anyway, take back over from Mr. H now. But anyway, guys, if you've seen it, let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section. Did you notice the purple eyes? Did you like the animation style? Let me know. And did you know that it was Cameron Monaghan playing Superboy? Again, let me know down below in the comments. As always, if you are new here, hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. And you can stay up to date on all the world of pop culture and movie news and reviews just like this. As always, if you like this video, please do give it a like and a share. I'm Mr. H. Take care.